Well,
All right, welcome to another episode of the Last Titan Talk Show. We haven't even got an agenda. We're just going to talk bollocks. So let's just talk bollocks.
let's talk bollocks. I'm at work, so I'm not going to be loud.
That's all right.
I think a good first topic is
Well, I was going to do the freestyle verse written. That was the original topic we're going to talk about.
what we've gone through. Have we gone through ducks and pullouts? Haven't we?
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't think that's a good idea, bro.
Freestyle versus written. In what regard?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'll tell you.
The reason why is because you have to be a hellified freestyler for you not to fuck up for somebody that compressed and thought about what to write. That you have to be on point.
He don't mean like freestyle going against written. He means just the difference between freestyle battle rap.
The differences between it. Does freestyling help you make you a better writer? Does writing help you with freestyling? Shit like that.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think writing makes you a better freestyler. I think the inverse is, I think if you get to a point where when you're writing and stuff is coming to you quickly as you're writing stuff out, then when you're coming off the top and you're rapping with some people, it's there's no different. But I don't think if you're an avid out, but I don't think that if you're a good freestyler, that necessarily translates to writing, simply because the large misconception with a lot of people when it comes to any type of genre of performance, when you're doing it on the fly and you're in a rhythm, you feel it. But when you sit down and try to concentrate, it's 10 times harder because you're not as lucid.
I mean, when
you're not as lucid.
I think
but then again, I'm an outlier because
I think it fits the character of the person. Because I know battle rappers who it's way more, effortless to write than it is for them to actually freestyle, spur of the moment. Then I know people who freestyle, and like myself, I struggle with the writing process in the aspect of memorizing my own material, matching my cadence with the words, getting the proper performance, where when I freestyle, it just seems to come naturally.
That's me. Like, I can write quick and I can write a lot. So I can write I can write for 3 ups for 3 rounds. You know what I mean? Like, literally, and you ask Titan, I'll write NJ Kill him. I'll write big, long ass motherfucking rounds. I'll write a 10-minute round every battle. And, but I struggle. To be fair, I say I struggle memorizing, but then I won't be able to do these 8-minute rounds without reading if I struggle. But it takes me a long time. Some guys tell me they can write and memorize within a day and shit like that. I can't do that. I have to spend a couple of days on it, going over it, literally record it, listen, go back, know what I'm saying, and keep things, getting it in my muscle memory.
That's just like with me, right? I can freestyle a cappella, but you give me a beat, I freestyle all day.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? I can do a cappella, but I feel comfortable with a beat. You know what I'm saying?
I started on the beat.
I think I'm just a weirdo.
But it takes me too long to write. It takes me too long to memorize. I can write, but it takes me too long.
No, like I can, like a rock album I'm working on right now. I wrote 5 of the 7 songs for this rock album in a span of an hour and a half.
Inspiration, you know what I mean? It's like you have to write that shit down.
When your brain's creative, isn't it crazy how sometimes the computer says no, and then another time it's there, and everything just keeps coming.
Did you know?
I can sit.
I'll get that when you're writing on the same Pacific. I'm doing this angle, and then you get stuck, and fuck it, and then you just think of some little random angle, and before you know it, you've written like fucking that much on this random angle that you didn't even have in the first place.
Yeah. Well, see, that's another interesting thing. Because whenever, like, if you ever watch any of my battles, be it live, online, whatever, I don't do rewrites. because
Care to explain what you mean by rewrites, just for the people who are gonna see this?
Rewrites. So a lot of times, a lot of artists in any genre of be it music, being an author, playwright, whatever, they have several drafts of it and they make edits as they go through.
Okay.
I don't consider myself an editor because I write what I like. If I do any edits, it's always me adding, not taking something out.
I'm
Okay.
with you. So you have pure faith in your material, so you don't even go back and then
I go back and pull. I
it.
play jingle with my bars. Like I might have wrote something and thought like it's gonna be the first, and then I'll be like, nah, I'm about to put that in the middle of the round. And then like the middle of the round ends up being the beginning or the ending of the round. And you know what I'm saying? Because I realized like I feel like everybody has their own premeditated like achievements that they're trying to accomplish in each battle, whether it's for a ranking or it's regular. Like it's just the way my mind seems to think, and I hope that other people think like that as well. So it's like I want to increase as my round goes. I see a lot of people and they have like a really good start and then their ending is lackluster. And for me, it's like the way that I look at battle rap is a fan is only really gonna remember the last thing you said, not so much the first thing you said. Now I have seen, you know what I'm saying, in the culture, you know what I'm saying, you get those people who really are fine-tuned to bars. So it's like when they hear the bar, they remember it. But most of the time when I listen to people do judgments, they're doing a judgment on like the last 2 minutes of your round. Not the beginning.
As well. You got a long round. That's many people like they lose
people don't really listen nowadays unless they want to listen.
They like skim through your round.
Sure.
I hate people who do that.
I can't Jay kill him because I know you're trying to jump in.
Listen, hold on. I said, now speaking on judging, this is what I always say about judging, right? If you got 5 judges after the battle, I feel though that the judges should go into a chat room, a FaceTime chat room by themselves.
Like this, watch it.
And discuss and rewatch it together and come up with a conclusion of why did you pick this person? Why do you say this person is better than this person? And let the opponent know why you chose them over them. You know what I'm saying? Why you choose him over me? Like, what was it that
I like it when they do that. No, when they break it down individually and they go
and not doing it in front of everybody. The judges go one-on-one with the opponent, with the, you know what I mean, with the rappers, and discuss why. Okay, why'd you give me a 7? If he won, why'd you give me a 7 on this one?
I think every judge should watch it at least twice, because it's the second time, you know, like the second time when you're actually listening to the bars. The first time you listen to a round.
Yeah, and then it's a lot. Salute to the judges, because that shit is a lot. Like, I thought I could really like do that shit like effortlessly, but when you're really dealing with people's careers like that, you know what I'm saying, it holds a social rank or there's some type of finances being compensated for that battle, you really need to be
so that's why you said I lost. That's why you said I lost, because you don't know what you're doing. Got it.
No, incorrect. Okay, you know what, Rocky? That was really well played. You ever just watch a motherfucker do a move on the checkers or chest and you be like, motherfucker, I should have looked over there before I did that.
He the rebuttal king. He the rebuttal king, this kid, I swear.
Yo, the way he slid that in, and I was just like speechless. I was like, you know what? I literally just said I don't know what I'm doing, and he just turned around and he just like, pew! Oh, really?
Like, that's what I won that bounce.
So judges, yeah, don't listen to Blue anymore. just not listen to him.
He's still wet.
That's all right. I'm really good at it.
What other little tactics?
Said Blue, you're whack. I'm good at it though. I'm the best whack artist you've ever met.
I don't know. I've heard Tom McDonald.
The wackest.
I'm the wackest of the wackest.
If I'm whack, I'm gonna be the best whack. You know,
the best whack.
I've had a good whack once or twice in my life.
You feel me? I watched it actually. You had a music video that wasn't true. That was Black Zod. Boy, yeah. Black Zod dropped a music video, and I was like, "Is he JJ fishing this shit?" He's that ass serious right now.
My music videos might not always be up to production value as far as visuals go, but the songs are always fire.
Yo, I'm not gonna argue with you there. I like your music.
Also, when you're writing rounds,
I appreciate it.
Do you actually write to the scorecard when you write? So do you try and like make sure you've got word in it, a good opener, a good closer?
That's how I originally did it. Like I still by the original.
I don't give a damn about a scorecard because I just rap.
So I mean, as far as
I mean, some people like for me because I'm always been a freestyler.
I try to cover the criteria. Yeah. To answer that question, Titan, basically, so like when I used to battle against like people on bars and everything, because I know they do it on a point system within the structure, I'll try to cover all them angles: good opener, good closer, name flips, personals, multis.
That's a good idea.
I'd basically used to do all them things, so then they couldn't fuck me out with the scoring. But it depends if it's not done by that on the judge system, then obviously it don't matter too much. You don't have to cover the criteria because you could have a crazy round, but then it might not have no name flips. It might not have much personals, and all of a sudden you're going to start losing on these judges' scorecards because these other people have hit the different criteria. So I
had a buddy, one of my buddies,
that because I don't get that. I really don't get that. I mean, I understand. Like, you lose points for battling people who are not necessarily your opponent at the time in some cases, but the name flip thing always bothered me. Like, because I didn't use a name flip, you're gonna say like I generalized too much.
Yeah, if they've got a crap name, then how are you supposed to work with it?
Oh no,
the reason why they want
blatant name and everyone's already done that flip.
No. Listen,
no matter what you say, everyone's heard it.
Listen. This is what all the battle leagues I've been in, especially bars. Their thing is you got to come at the opponent, name flips, and personals and jokes. That's what they're meant. You can have the flies fucking bars, but if your opponent's saying jokes and shit like that, and name flips, you're not gonna win.
Well, the reason why a lot of these leagues want name flips. I'm not gonna generalize bars because as I look around the room, I'm the only person who actively raps on bars. So
no. Hold on. Listen. It's not the point.
Way to put the gun in your own hand.
Here's my thing with bars. I know for a fact and heard from administration that I've won battles and they say I lost. They admitted it on camera that I won battles that somebody deliberately didn't want me to win.
That sounds like a lot of bias.
I keep myself.
Let's not slander nobody, guys.
I'm not.
Let's not slander.
Respectfully,
I keep myself.
I have no comment.
I keep myself out of all of the hullabaloo.
Yeah.
No matter what league I associate with, because I'm not
slandering nobody. I'm just telling the truth. Telling the truth is not slander.
I now know why they call him Jay Kill Him. Because Jay, way to kill him.
But the reason why a lot of these leagues want you to do name flips is because they don't want you to come with a generic round that you just wrote about Joe Schmo and not mention your opponent at all. When you include a name flip, it at least directs everything at the target because we've all seen battles where somebody has gone through and didn't say their opponent name once. But I've also seen that happen in that very same person that's won a battle.
I've got a counter to that. So the other thing
That's
is when you get two personals that people don't actually know the personals. I've had a few where I've done it with, I think Thomas and that before, and a few other people where like I've talked to
they didn't know
that only people in the group chat know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I've had rounds like that where it's over personalized. I'm trying to make it personal to hit, but then at the same time, people what don't know about that situation or don't know about that person or don't know about this reference don't understand.
I had a guy.
I went through that with Benny versus the name we won't say. Yeah. But you know that particular
battle. Don't really know what half of that's about. They're just like, all right.
Bro, I was looking at Benny like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
But sometimes you have to make that sacrifice. For certain people, you have to sacrifice and just go, do you know what? Now, I don't care if I get the win. I just want to say this.
I heard Benny drives on the wrong side of the road. That's not right. That's the first one. Because you guys drive on.
I like that. I like that.
It's very simple.
When it comes to riding, I ain't even bothering taking the wheel. I've got so much to show for this whip. I just sit back and chill. I don't know, that shit. Sorry. I ain't driving. Boys, you won't want to get in the car with me. I'm crazy on the road. I'm a lunatic. Which ain't a good thing.
I'm tired and lean.
I like that.
Anyway, let's talking about this. So we was going on about with the criteria, and we was going on about schemes, punch lines, doubles. Some people got that real punch style setup scheme. Do you feel? How do you feel if you was judging? What do you like? Well, I mean, some people are just.
What I like to see when I watch a round, I want to see someone show a bit of versatility. You know, when someone's got the same flow from start to finish, and it could be a really good flow, but by the end, you know what I mean? Like I like to, like, for me, like, I always switch it up, like every fucking automatically, pretty much every 20 seconds. It changes pace, it changes pitch, it changes. I like to hear that. I don't want it to be all over the place, but when someone's just like, I've heard some really smooth rappers, but it gets really boring. Like, they got the gravel tone and it's just like this, but every verse just like that, and I'm feeling. And you're like, yeah, but like, after like 2 minutes, it's like, yeah, you're smooth, but then the other geezer come in and fucking spazzed out and done like crazy shit and mixed it up. So that's the thing. So you can be smooth with it, but sometimes I think that's the problem where you get, especially when like oversaturation, when you get, I ain't gonna say no names, but there's certain people who are just everywhere all the time, oversaturation, and the flow's the same. And you're like, you know what I mean? You're killing yourself. Like sometimes less is more.
I have a question. When it comes to track battles, right?
Yeah.
Is it okay for even if, like, see, when it comes to track battles, for me, if you got a street
okay, I'm back here, my bad.
Right? But then you got, that's fire, but then you got a club joint that you rock out of the club that motherfuckers party in the club and dance. If you put these two together, who got the best song, how can you can't do that?
So this is my counter to this. So this is what's happened at the moment and what we're doing in the Banger Talk. So basically, after this, we're going to do different ones. So we'll do specific genres. So we'll have a, I don't know, R&B fucking one or this one. So we'll match it up. At this point, it's about the luck of the draw. That's it. This is like gamble. It's like all your names go in a hat, you're randomly matching, and you might, there's been a few, like I said, some of the matchups have been fucking fire. Got two dope tracks, some of them, one's better than the other. But, you know, that's the luck of the draw. But if you, that's what you sign up for.
Reference to the judges. You've got 7 judges. 7 judges, 3 might be R&B, 3 might be down with the house music. It depends on what you want to enter as your track, what you think is going to hit most. So some people might like that really, if you're talking real life shit. If you're talking that real life shit and you got a message to it with a crazy hook.
It's frozen.
So, but now listen to what you just, but listen to listen to what you saying. You got some shit like, that's just like saying, doing verses of DMX and Crisscross.
Well, that's why. That's why when they do a versus,
Wiggity whack.
when they try and do a versus, they try and put two people that are the same together. But when we're doing we got 64 different artists.
And
So
Look, if you're doing a song battle, you got like the title of the competition gives it the specificity. If it's a banger battle, it needs to be something that people can bang to. It got to be something that you can move to. It has to be something upbeat. If you're doing a song battle, then who has the better record overall? If you're going R&B, I think words matter. How you phrase things and title things matter. And a lot of times, like I was in a song competition, and I beat this guy, and he's like, well, how did he beat me with that slow song? Mine was a banger. And the person said, because it wasn't a banger battle, it was a song battle. Who made the better song? Yeah, your song might have made me nod my head, but it wasn't constructed as well as this song was. But a lot of people, they think just because it makes you move, that makes it good. And that's because people are stupid and they shouldn't be allowed to vote.
I think when it comes down to,
I agree with that. I feel like the voting systems are really horrible because we're trying to work with what we have, and sometimes what we have is not what we need. Like there's just it's just certain people you just shouldn't have judging. I don't agree with you know what I'm saying? In one situation, I've had to judge Ghost Gunner's battle. Now, I'm in GBL, he's in GBL. I don't feel like I should give it I should give a vote. I respect the fuck out of my loc, because at the end of the day, like during my battles, he definitely gave unbiased judgment. You feel me? But I know everybody isn't honorable like we are. You get what I'm saying? So that when you start
the
to
perception is enough to make you not do it.
Exactly. And then when you know that certain people's affiliations are going to be dictated, regardless of the competitive nature of the battle, what are we? You're almost setting yourself up for an issue if you look at it that way. So as league owners, there needs to be a more finer tuned judging interview or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that people shouldn't judge at all. I'm saying they should only be able to judge certain things. And by
I just think there should be a panel of judges. There should be a panel of like 15 or 20 people who exclusively judge. They don't run with no cliques. They don't hang out with nobody. There's people who are lovers and fans of the artwork. And when we need judges, here's our pool of 20. They can be unbiased. They don't even have to be a part of the group chat. They don't gotta know none of the stuff that's going on. It's like, hey, can you judge this? What is it? And that's all that they do.
That's what you want, an unbiased
not
saying it doesn't know anything.
But not everybody knows how to be impartial.
Benny, remember I said that I feel as though battlers shouldn't judge battlers battles because he could be a possible op. You know what I'm saying? It could come down to a championship and he don't like you and he's judging like, nah.
This is the trouble. What happens in battle raps? You get a league, there's the league, and then within the league you get all these little circles that start popping around. You get a small circle here and a small circle here, and then all different things, and then that does obviously happen a lot. You have to try and look out for that. And then if you see, to me, if I see some bullshit, some real bad bullshit as being involved with running the league, I'm gonna call it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it upsets a few people. You get what I'm saying?
I'm saying
that's how it is to me.
If you see a fucked up judgment, that's when you step in like, oh, wait a minute, nah. Dude didn't win that.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna let it slide. If I see that someone was a body or there's a clear winner, know what I mean? If it's a close one, then really you can't say much. But when you get a battle where you know blatantly there's some fuckery shit going on, oh, they're friends, and all of a sudden he's giving a judgment and he's just, you can tell it's impartial. They're looking for all of the good that person said, and then they're just making up a load. You get some of them judgments like, oh, I didn't relate to what he had to say or this. Or
the worst one
I've seen it a few times.
The worst one I got, and this is I went against Black Powder. I still think, I don't know if I won, but I still think I won. But anyway, I had done a video, and I had like I always had little
Guy
pictures,
Fawkes scheme, that was
I had
crazy.
the whole Black Powder Guy Fawkes scheme. So I had a load of pictures at the bottom. I'm still me rapping here, but then at the bottom of the screen there's like little pictures matching to some of the lyrics and shit. And then, when it got to the judgments, the only thing, literally, I didn't say anything about them around. All one gives went, oh, the pictures were distracting. So I didn't really, and that was it. And it's like, and that was it. And they gave it to me. And I was like, yeah, there's nothing
when I
about
defended my
round.
title. I defended my title against XP. You can go watch the battle now. One of the comments is, as soon as he started using images, he lost the battle for me. It doesn't matter what he said. Because I use my green screen and I add images to the punches, because it's more fun that way.
Exactly.
You know, it's like if I do a triple and I'm saying I got a bounty on XP, that's a triple. I got a lot on him. I got a hit on his head, or I'm about to knock him forward with him, because bounty is a brand of paper towels. So if I put the paper towel brand bounty on a wanted poster because I got the bounty, oh no, you're explaining bars.
It's just a visual thing. It's like, it's a little,
because it's a video battle. I don't understand humans. This is not this angle is not attractive for battle rap. It's just you looking. So we're gonna do a video battle. There should be something visual. People are stupid.
You know what's crazy? When I first started to become intrigued with the online battle thing, the first thing that came to my head was getting a green screen and doing exactly what you did, because like you're asking people to watch you watch your camera any other way. Like when you do these online battles, right?
Yeah.
Whether you do them pre-recorded or live, we're staring at the camera like we do during a phone conversation.
Like we are now.
You get what I'm saying?
Crazy?
How
That's why
intriguing it is
whenever I
that
do-
when you're watching, and then these cards be having like 15 battles on them. So I gotta watch 15 angles of
talk to myself.
How long we got
You
left?
feel me?
8 minutes.
Snug just messaged me. He's down for jumping on. Should we get one more in?
I can't. I've got to go work crazy early.
We
But
can
I'll do
do
another one
that.
tomorrow. That's what I mean. We'll just
Hey.
carry it on. That's
Let's
I'm
get
trying to
this
do these
going.
quite
Let's
regularly.
get-
These shows. So.
Let's get some sparring going on or something.
Yeah, when this finishes, Snug Robinson's down for rapping. I'm sure Big Robert's down for rapping.
I need some.
Yeah,
I need some
sometimes I get in the
I need
car.
some training. I need some freestyle training.
Listen, I'll round up all the troops once this finishes. Titan's going to have to get a bed. If we can get someone else to run a Zoom, we can. If not, then we just do the phone call on the Facebook. We just all jump in
I ain't
in the
hear
smoking
nothing
chat.
you just said, motherfucker. I ain't understand the motherfucking thing you just said.
Is anyone
Right.
else got
See,
Zoom?
He said if we can't get somebody to host a Zoom call, then alternatively we can all just get in a group call on Facebook and do the exact same thing.
All right. Cool.
Right?
Yes,
See
sir.
my fellow Brit. He knows how to do it. Do your British accent before we go, Beat Rocker.
All right, mate. You never know what you're doing. Right? You know, I'll go.
Tell the story. Tell the story. This motherfucker. Listen to his story. Listen to this dude's story. Tell the story. Tell the famous story about work.
You got 6 minutes. That's good.
What story?
Well, the story with the accent, with you going to work.
Oh, my job. Okay, yeah. So I had I worked at Six Flags. So I went up to one of my coworkers and I said, I bet you I can convince that girl I was from overseas. And he's like, yeah, no, you can't. Like, all right, fine. Well, excuse me, sorry, nice to meet you. Like, my name's Richie. I just started working here. It's a pleasure, right? So she's like, oh my God, I love your accent. Your accent's so cute. Where are you from? Well, I'm from the States, you know. My mum's from across the pond and my dad's in Oz, you know, like that. But, you know, I'm born here in the States. She's like, oh my God, I love it. And she called her friend over. Her friend was talking to her. So, like, for them two girls, this was me. And so I spoke until they told other people and other people. So I'm at Six Flags amusement park and the entire park knows me as a little black guy with the accent. Because I thought it was so cute. And for two seasons, because I worked there for one season, I came back, same people, I have to talk like this. And I have been told, I've been asked if I'm from South Africa, which has always been fun. I always tell people that I'm from Seattle, because it's the truth. My mom's from Cambridge, London, and my dad's from Sydney, Australia. And that's why I sound like a bit of an Oz and a bit of a Brit. It's like right there in the middle. And these dumb fucks believe.
He did this for 2 years, bro. He went on dates and everything.
He went on dates with it.
Yes,
bro.
I did.
I'm an Australian Brit.
Bro, this dude was literally in his personal life
You are a wild
with
one.
these people
That's
as a
dedication.
Brit, Australian, mixed American. That shit to me is fucking legendary. I was dying when he told me.
You know what it's like? You know when you get like that geezer that goes, my name is Mum, and then he's actually just some British geezer called Dave. He's like, no, trust me.
You should go do stand up like that, talking like that, bro.
Oh, there are still people to this day who don't know the accent's fake. So if I ever talk to them, they'll hit me up. Hey, what's up, mate? Hey, what's good, mate? I haven't talked to you in a good little minute. You all right?
Does it happen automatically? Does it just switch when they ring? It's like, oh, hello, mate.
What? Yeah, it comes on. I have there are certain phrases that I always say. So I say mate a lot when I talk in the accent. So it's like, I'll say, it's all right, mate. No big deal. Right, just because I say right a lot too. You know, it kind of happens because this person has a personality. So I have to be able to ease into it. Like, I think he's left-handed because I motion a lot with my left hand when I talk like this, as opposed to myself, I'm right-handed. I might be schizo.
I said to him, I said, you do know you've got some issues, bro, to be able to keep that going for 2 years.
No, he does not listen. He does not have issues. No, on the real, that doesn't tell it for him to like can just go into that like there, bro. They go back.
Listen, do you know what I used to do here in the UK, which is very similar? I'd phone up different places and I would troll them. I'd do impersonations. So I'd phone up a place and I'd pretend I'm an Irish traveller with an Irish accent. I'd be like, Lord, mate. Basically, the hotel, you know your hotel, we'd like to book up for a wedding convention. There's about 400 travellers. We want to pull up. Can we bring the horses in the car park? Bro, I used to phone up pretending to be Albanians and I left my phone in the car. I leave my phone in my car. You steal it. I know you've taken it. I used to do all sorts of that shit. You know, them prank calling.
Hold on, real quick, Ben. No, Benny, you have to do it before. You have to do it before we stop. Rap like. Spit that rap that you spit like when you was American, motherfucker. Don't even you ain't get away with that one.
What one?
That rap that you spit and then you sounded like you was American. You didn't have no damn accent.
Oh yeah, when I was going I can't remember it now. It was bro, yeah.
You still can spit, you still can spit.
Shit. You know, I'm trying to think of the voice I use, you know, I'll be like, yeah, shorty wanna ride with me. We get low. You know what I mean? I'm doing my American accent and shit. Yeah, I used to. It's funny. I could be American too.
Was that 3-Pac? Was that 3-Pac or he wasn't 2-Pac?
He did a whole joke. No, he did a whole song, right?
I've got songs out there, bro, that slap.
Not the left 3-Pac.
They're American.
Let me end it up here because we've only got like a minute left, so I'm going to end it up.
Me and Billy did collab
possibly do
on
another one. Depends how long it takes to download this one. We'll see. So,
all
right, let me end this one.
Listen,
thank you for everyone
my brothers,
we're
going to carry on. We're going to spar. Beat Rocker, Jay Killam, Blue Steel. I'll see you the other side.
All right, let me download.
Gonna rock with